always thought silence was peaceful, an escape from the chaos of everyday life. But now I know better. Silence can be deceptive, dangerous even, and sometimes it watches you. My name is Alex Carter. I'm a software developer from Charleston, South Carolina. 32, single, introverted by nature. I live alone in a modest condo on the edge of town. Nothing out of the ordinary, or so I thought. It all started with a woman named Emily Palmer. She wasn't extraordinary, not in the flashy way people often describe. Emily was calm, soft-spoken, observant. She had shoulder-length brown hair, always tucked behind her ears, and wore the kind of clothing that never demanded attention. Neutral tones, soft fabrics. She was the type of person you'd forget in a crowd, but not because she lacked presence. It was because her presence lingered quietly, long after she had left. I met her at a community library event last spring. I was there giving a talk on cybersecurity. She sat in the front row, listening intently but never asking a question. Afterward, she approached me with a soft smile and said, "You have a calm voice. I like that." Then she walked away. That should have been the end of it. But a week later I saw her again, at a grocery store across town. She didn't speak this time. She just walked past me, meeting my eyes for the briefest second before disappearing into the wine aisle. At first, I brushed it off as coincidence. Charleston isn't huge. People run into each other. But then it happened again, and again, always in places that didn't make sense. A gas station 20 minutes from where she supposedly lived. A late-night diner I stopped at spontaneously. A trail I hiked once a year. She was always there, watching from a distance. She never spoke, never waved, just stood silently, sometimes hidden in the background, but always watching. The real fear started when I noticed the pattern. Every time she appeared, something in my life shifted. The morning after seeing her at the gas station, my apartment door was ajar when I came home, just slightly cracked. Nothing stolen, nothing moved, just open. I changed the locks that night. Then there was the time I found a piece of paper folded into my car's windshield wiper. It had just 4 words written in neat cursive. "She sees you sleep." That night I turned every light in my home on. I didn't sleep. Couldn't. Filed a report. The police were courteous but dismissive. No threats, no evidence, no camera footage. They told me to document anything else that happened. So I did. But documenting something doesn't stop it. My cat Luna started acting strange. She would hiss at the closet door at exactly 3 a.m. every night. I would check it. Until one night I found a small Polaroid photo taped to the back wall, hidden behind the coats. It was a picture of me, sleeping. My heart nearly stopped. I didn't take that photo. I ripped it off the wall and ran outside. I didn't know what to do. I felt like I was losing my mind. I installed security cameras the next day. Every corner, every angle. I even rigged motion detectors to ping my phone at night. For a while it worked. I didn't see her. Days passed. Then weeks. I started to think maybe I had imagined the whole thing. Maybe it was paranoia. Maybe I needed help. Then one night I got a notification on my phone. Front porch, motion detected. I opened the live feed. She was standing there. Not at the door. Not facing the camera. Just standing still. Looking up at the second-story window of my bedroom. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. She stood there for exactly 7 minutes before walking away. Never ringing the bell, never knocking. The next morning I checked the footage again. I saved it, brought it to the police. They said it wasn't enough. She didn't trespass. She didn't break anything. She didn't speak. "She's just standing on a public sidewalk," the officer said. "Do you know her personally?" Said no. But that wasn't true. I started digging. I had to know who she was. I searched her name, Emily Palmer. What I found chilled me. There were records, public documents, a birth certificate in Virginia, a college enrollment at a local art school, but no current address, No social media. No recent employment. It was like she had vanished 5 years ago. Then I found a news article. 5 years ago, Emily Palmer was reported missing after her fiancé, David Holloway, died in a house fire. The fire was ruled accidental. But her disappearance wasn't. David had been under investigation for emotional abuse. Emily had filed a restraining order weeks before the incident. She vanished the night of the fire. Police assumed she left town. Her car was found abandoned in the woods 2 towns over. No body. No further clues. Till now. I realized then. Emily Palmer wasn't watching me. She was studying me. I wasn't her target. I was her project. I changed my number. Moved apartments. Left everything behind. For 2 months things were quiet. Peaceful. I moved inland. Rented a small house in Asheville, North Carolina. New job. New name on my mailbox. Fresh start. But it didn't last. 2 weeks ago I got a letter in the mail. No return address. Inside was a single page with a grainy photo. Me walking out of a coffee shop in Asheville. Below it were 6 words, printed in bold. Her silence is how she learns. Now I know. Emily isn't gone. She's hiding in plain sight. She watches silently. Measures your routines. Collects your fears. She doesn't want revenge. She wants control. And now she's watching you. Maybe you've seen her. At a bus stop. In a cafe. On the side of the road at night. A woman who never blinks. Who never speaks. But if you catch her looking too long. If her silence lingers just a little too much. Walk away. Because the moment you speak to her. She owns you. And she won't stop until she knows everything. Where you live. How you sleep. What you fear. Who you trust. And when she's done, she disappears. Leaving nothing but silence. And silence is a trap.